Hello YouTube, Active Asshole on Pills here, finally emerging from my abysmally long absence from the YouTube scene. That's Active Asshole on Pills, kryptonite for conservatives. It's been a long while since I've done my last video. I apologize to everyone here who has supported me, especially Leading Freaking Wanja. Again, thanks guys. I've been living in abstract poverty without internet access for over 3 months. I got hurt and lost my job. Consequently, I almost wound up on the streets. Luckily, when the shit hit the fan, my ex-in-laws were there to give me a place to stay. Living situation is still somewhat unstable, but at least I have a roof over my head. With that out of the way, let's get to the good stuff. Today, I'm going to be doing a book promotion. Specifically, 2 books on the history of the right-wing anti-pluralism in America. Both are great reads. You can purchase either of them on either Barnes & Nobles or Amazon. If you do buy one of them, I suggest buying from Barnes & Nobles. Amazon gives over 90% of their political contributions to the GOP. If you can't afford the extra schwazulas, then do go with a purchase from Amazon. Please give the books a 5-star rating, even if you haven't read them yet, because, well, I'll tell you in a minute. If possible, try to get all your friends to give these 2 books a 5-star rating too. One popular tactic used by the Tea Party types is the use of the rating system on Amazon to vote down left-leaning books for the sake of influencing which books will come up first when prospective shoppers browse titles. Please keep that in mind. They do the same shit on Amazon that they do on our YouTube videos. The first of these 2 titles, and my favorite of the 2, is a 2000 work co-authored by Chip Bartlett and Matthew N. Lyons, entitled Right-Wing Populism in America, Too Close for Comfort. Here we are. This is the hard copy version of that book. Good read. It is a lengthy chronicling of the history of anti-pluralist movements in the United States dating back to the time of the colonies. It's a little more fast-paced than the next one I'm going to be getting to, but you'll dive right into it. It also happens to be the slightly more expensive of the 2 titles, sadly. The second, The Terrorist Next Door, the Militia Movement and the Radical Right, by Daniel Levitas, published in 2002, focuses more narrowly on post-World War II anti-pluralist trends in America, particularly the development of the anti-Semitic identity theology, the rise of the Posse Comitatus, the relationship to the Oklahoma City bombing, and various violent incursions against law enforcement. There's also a very significant part of the book geared toward the anti-Semitic chapter, the Colorado chapter of the American agriculture movement that tried to use the farm crisis of the 1970s and 80s as a foot in the door for pushing the identity theology and right-wing militia philosophy into the mainstream. Again, either of these books will grant you some very cutting historical insight to employ against the next jihadist who starts flapping his gums calling us fascist, communist, whatever, against their worlddaily.net, redstate.com rants. Having facts on your side is half the battle. Again, that's all I have to say. It's good to be back, people.